Sometimes you're feeling lost somehow, you cannot see the signs. Seems lonely, but you got strength inside to leave it all behind, 'cause you know who you are. Don't know where to go, vision's getting blurry, don't see nobody.
We conducted a number of community dialogues, which is really a dialogue with young people, as well as people that influence them, their parents, etc., to start to unpack some of these issues and get some insights into why some of these things are happening.
Looking at the situation of women, there were many issues that came up. One of the issues was this sense of helplessness amongst women, as though that the environment around them is so defeating.
We've had a lot of leadership from, the Department of Women, Children and People with Disabilities, the Departments of Health and Social Development, as well as SANAC, the Secretariat itself, but also the women's sector, have given a lot of impetus into the campaign and contribution, and have taken the campaign on as something that they wanted to run with, something that they wanted to direct and lead, and we continue to enjoy the benefits of that partnership.
What excites the women's sector about this campaign is that finally, there's a campaign that focuses on women and women and their strength. We're going women's strength, we're going women's potential, we're going women's ownership of HIV prevention.
So the campaign for me it's actually more than what I expected. Sometimes when you have your dreams, when you have your aspirations, to roll out something that can talk to young people, that can actually ensure that girls stay in school and become better than what you are. Every dream and every aspiration I had in my head, I managed to articulate it, and the team has really managed to bring it to life, and I'm just over the moon.
What we've seen from the research is that there's been an upsurge and increase in the number of teenage pregnancies, in the number of intergenerational relationships that are happening between younger women and much older men. And what this showed us is that there is a gap in terms of reaching those young women, and we're thinking of creating a campaign that speaks directly to that target market.
We did quite a lot of research, and eventually we came to this idea of Zazi, meaning know yourself. And one of the key insights from the research was that women, they don't believe in themselves, and they sort of lack that inner strength. And so from Zazi, know yourself, we came to Zazi, know your strength.
And the whole idea is to actually introduce women to that strength that is inherent in every single one of them, and to just reconnect them with that strength so that when they find themselves in any kind of situation, they can tap into that.
The theme and the feel of the video is first and foremost about girl empowerment. I love it because it addresses the whole gender issue, which is very kind of topical at the moment. It's a very, very serious issue that our country is facing. So in that respect, I kind of feel like I'm doing something, I'm more than just telling a story. I'm doing something very worthwhile, something that has meaning.
The development of the music video itself, I think, was a first for all of us in terms of using music for messaging. And I think the creative agency, identified strong South African women.
The target market is 16 to 24, and a lot of them enjoy music. And in choosing our artist, who is Zonke, who is well known and loved within that age group, we thought that this message coming from her will be louder.
Music is a great part of sending messages. It's one of the most powerful platforms. You can enjoy the music, but you can still kind of like grasp the message and not miss it, And so I'm hoping that this does just that, where it touches people in every way.
To know yourself, you got the strength, Zazi, who you are. Zazi, it's time to
I'm hoping that in the next few months, like from its launch, we'll be able to get, you know, a national awareness about this issue, and more young women standing up for themselves, standing up for their dignity and saying, you know what, we will not be bought, we will not be coerced, we will not be compromised. We know who we are, and we know our goals and our dreams, and we're willing to take our time to get there. So we're not going to rely on the, you know, an older man who's going to make, you know, it more, you know, economically attractive for us or whatever. We're not going to rely on other people's money or whatever. We're going to be patient, we're going to dedicate ourselves to our goals, and we are going to be self-sustaining, independent women. You know, and if we can get that kind of consciousness going, I'd be really happy.
I think it's quite an important thing to do when you come up with a campaign is how can you make it last longer than the time that it's showing on TV or you're hearing it on radio.
And that's when we came up with the idea to actually use what we call a knot, a green knot.
So it's green, it's earthly, it's womanly, it's feminine. It would ask young women to actually define themselves.
I think the Zazi campaign is absolutely amazing. I think it is something that we need in this country because we need something to empower especially young ladies. And seeing the music video, it really touches young people and you can relate to it.
That was also a fun experience, you know, hearing yourself in the actual video as the backup singers and just realizing that you are on a music video and your voice is heard, you know, and just like being involved in a campaign that is going to have such a huge impact within South Africa for the youth and for everyone.
Yo, I'm thrilled. I don't know what to say because it is a bit, I was a bit nervous, but I'm fine. I feel like we like united. Zazi.
Zazi. Zazi.
Zazi.
Zazi.
Zazi.
Zazi. Zazi.
Zazi.
Zazi. Know yourself, know your worth.
Zazi.